Hello everyone and welcome to today's press conference of the General Tire World Championship. Today's Elimination Round 1 winner, Takahiro Omori. Congratulations, Tak.
Thanks.
We're really excited to have you here. Your first question I want to ask you today, one of the things we get a lot on social media for Major League Fishing is questions about how this is a world championship if it's only a bunch of people from the United States competing. And you're obviously here competing, representing not only your home, being here in the U.S. now, but also your people back home in Japan. So what does that kind of mean to you to be here competing in a world championship for fishing?
Yes, I originally coming from Japan, so Major League Fishing goes to the worldwide.
So Florida is a difficult place for most people. Like you have 74 top 20 finishes in your career, and only 3 of those have come in Florida. So how meaningful would it be for you to win this specifically in the state of Florida?
I like Florida, and especially this time of the year, so it means a lot.
Tak, could you tell us about the product or the setup you're running today? Like, what were you using in terms of like rods, reels, line, lures?
Yeah, I started with 7-3 pitching rod, Daiwa Elite Tatura series rod with Daiwa Gideon reels. I had 56-pound braided line with punch into the heavy like Hyson mats or any Hydrolia mats. Caught few, then I back off a little bit, went to 7-foot Daiwa Tatura Elite series rod, cranking rod, but I was using chatterbait or just repressed crankbait to fish just inside the grass line and eel grass.
Great. So you had a big win on Lake Martin recently, right? And so do you think that helped you out and helped you perform well today?
No, that's totally different fishery though. It was freezing cold in Alabama, now it's nice and warm in Florida. So it's 2 different tournaments.
So what were the conditions like on the lake? Were the fish spawning?
I think they, every time I come to Florida, fish spawn like since December, I guess. So the fish I was catching today, probably some already spawned, some going to spawn.
This is a unique format that we're fishing today, and in the World Championship, it's different than the Cups in that your weight combined with your weight from the previous day. So do you like this 2-day weight format better, or do you like it in the Cups where it's just your 1 day of fishing that matters?
I like 1 day is better. If I make it 1 day. If I miss the cut, I was done for a week.
Except for today, because you won either way, right?
Sure.
So the one thing about this particular location that we're at, even though you don't know what lake you're going to go to, there's a good chance that big fish are going to be caught. And it's different than anywhere else we go. Anywhere else you go and fish, you're probably not going to catch that many 7, 8, 9, and possibly 10 pounders. But here, there are truly big, giant fish. So just talk about kind of the way that affects the way that you fish here during the course of the contest.
Yes, anytime you come to Florida, especially these small special lakes, pond, you have a chance to catch 9 and 10 pounder. So I was super excited about it. Then those one fish, one bite, one cast makes big difference for this format. So.
Did you think you had a fish like that on at all today, or did you catch the biggest fish that you hooked, do you think?
No, I never hooked that giant one, but my biggest fish today was 6 something, was a big fish for a day. Still, that was a big fish though.
Yeah, I was there whenever you caught that 6. It was a 610, okay. And you were in this area where a bunch of locals were fishing. Do you think there's a special reason why the big fish were there? Because you caught a bunch out of that honey hole. Is there a specific reason why they're there?
I think that whole pocket was used as a spawning ground, so there maybe just some spawning, some not spawning, but it just hung around that just pocket because probably has bed underneath.
Okay.
How did today's weather and the wind affect your fishing? Did it help you? Did it hurt you?
In a way, maybe helped me because I caught a lot of fish. But overall, weather was nice. to be the Florida.
Yeah, can't complain.
Do you think the full moon tomorrow will change the fishing at all?
Don't know. I'm not fishing tomorrow, so you never know until you go out there to just to see it, you know.
You ended up with almost 52 pounds total for today, 86 pounds, 14 ounces for your 2-day total. Is that a personal best for you?
Sounds like to me it's a lot of fish.
So, are you aware of any specific lakes down here? I mean, because I'm going to guess you've probably never fished in any of these places before, but are there any places down here that are kind of legendary that you'd like, that you hope you fish on? Because I know there's a handful of them that people talk about, like you have to go here, you have to go there. Are you aware of any of those?
Not really. The stick marsh, that's ones I fished today. That was ones I caught like 25 years ago. Then this morning we went to the gravel road. I kind of like felt, you know, there could be a stick marsh, and I'm glad to find out I could be able to fish it though. So I was super excited this morning.
Do you fish differently in a sudden death round since you're fishing for a cut weight and not a total?
No, I fish same way. I try to figure out to catch as many as I can.
Okay, so in period 1 this morning, around 10:30, 11 o'clock, you caught 4 fish, including a 4-pounder and a 6-pounder. Did you do something specific there or make a change to catch them?
No, I never change anything. I stick that area just to fish back and forth. They're about 300 yards stretch. So that 4-pounder, 6-pounder actually told me to stay there.
What will you do to prepare for sudden death? And will you use different tackle?
No, I'm gonna stick with the same Florida basic setup I have to start with, because we never know where we're going. So I'm gonna just have the exact same setup.
As you did today?
Yeah, and you know, the past day and today, yes.
Keep that flipping stick handy.
And yeah, sure. Sure, this is Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Monday we did Lake Garcia, and then today Stick Marsh. And so how do those two compare?
It's kind of like similar, but it's different. The both of the lakes I never fished before, so it took me a little while to figure out. But it's each lake's a little bit different.
You figured it out though. You were very successful.
So far.
Well, Talk, we know you have to get off to other interviews and doing tackle and things like that. So one last question. Obviously, you won the Classic in 2004. That was, you know, a huge deal, a huge championship for you, huge experience. This is another chance for you to win a world championship. So what would it mean for you to get through these next 2 rounds and become the Major League Fishing world champion?
Well, I take one day at a time, so I'm not thinking that far, but if they do, I'll be happy, for sure.
Great. Well, we wish you the best of luck in the next 2 rounds. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on your win today.
Thank you so much for having me.